I went out to go see the Odyssey late last night, and my goodness, Christopher Nolan truly is the most epic director of our time, truly telling just epic stories every time he puts out a film. And the Odyssey is without a doubt no exception to that. And for me, what made the Odyssey so good was that everything on screen was done to perfection. Whether it was the actual performances of the actors as their characters, to the action sequences and then set pieces, to the way the film was shot, and then even as the story is told, even though it is very near 3 hours long, it flows so well that as you're watching, you do not feel like there is any dull moment or any moment where the film feels like it's dragging for too long on any one specific part. So, as I walked out of the theater, I really felt that from every way you can look at a film and understand like what you enjoyed about it, what you didn't enjoy about it. The Odyssey, I could not really find a thing that I particularly did not like about the film because everything was fully paid attention to and realized to its best realization. Now, going to certain specific areas that I really enjoyed, all of the performances, I have to say, from top to bottom, were truly fantastic. Whether it was, for me, the four main best performances were Matt Damon as Odysseus, Tom Holland as Odysseus's son, Anne Hathaway as Odysseus's wife, and then kind of a sleeper one was Robert Pattinson. Even though, as we go through the story, Robert Pattinson's character, we see him all throughout and see how his character really changes his worldview on how they treat Zeus's law and how they follow that to how they live their lives. And we see how he ends up deciding, I would rather become the next king of our community than continue to follow these laws to really help everyone continue to live peaceful lives. And that becomes boiling down to really trying to force his way to marrying Anne Hathaway, Odysseus' wife, and then the just epic fall that befalls him by the end, with Odysseus on his epic journey finally getting back home, and then just being there for his wife again finally after so long. And he is gone for a long time, because the Battle of Troy, that lasts for 8-10 years, and then takes him like around that same amount of time to end up getting back. And during that whole time period, his wife, his son fully believe that he will return eventually, but everyone else very slowly starts to believe that he won't come back, especially Robert Pattinson. And we see that just epic triumph by the end of Odysseus finally returning, him battling Robert Pattinson and everyone. And it was so just satisfying that in that third act to see him return and that final battle, to fully reclaim his place within his family and within his community. And it was truly fantastic. Now, on a just a technical level, the filming, the way everything was shot, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Christopher Nolan, we know over the last 25 years and so many of his films, they're always beautiful to look at, absolutely fascinating imagery. And I mean, this film is filled to the brim with all of that from beginning to end. So from the first shot till the very end, we just see all throughout all the different islands they end up going to, and even just while they're on the water, and then the battles. The Battle of Troy is really just captivating sequence to watch. And then for within these different certain different islands that Odysseus and his crew go to, each of them play out as sort of their own type of horror short film of kind of different genres. Like uh, they end up getting onto the island with Cyclops, and that is like a just a kind of creature, like a really creepy creature feature type of horror sequence, and it was very chilling. But for me, the most chilling was when they ended up meeting Circe on her island, and man, that really creeped me out watching the film, and during that whole part. And I was with my brother watching the film. He too, sitting beside me, was like, "Oh, oh." It was it was disturbing." Um, so yeah, I mean, overall, the Odyssey truly is an epic. I feel like only Christopher Nolan in these modern times of all the directors we have, he's truly the only one that could have pulled this off to such a truly epic and satisfying degree because of just all of the ways he just masters filmmaking and knows how to tell immersive great stories with characters that you remember, action sequences and imagery that you absolutely remember, and just an epic experience that will never leave your mind, really, after you've watched it even just one time. So yeah, overall, The Odyssey for me has become my second favorite film of the year, and absolute must see if you haven't seen it. But like, definitely go out this weekend and check it out. It's an experience that you truly definitely need to see on the biggest screen possible if you can. But regardless, definitely check it out. The Odyssey is an epic film.